All I'm saying is Jesse has 4 things in 24, whereas Michael Davidson has only 2. The other 2 are 23. So more recent success for Jesse is all I'm saying. Cheating's the only one where it's a non-negotiable DQ. Yeah, obviously. You can't mess around with that. Someone did get DQ, didn't they? Because of the card palming that happened. There's kids and worldwide audience. Exactly, yeah. Like, it's one of those situations where you have to look at the perception of, like, the majority of people. Because the thing is, like, again, you get into, like, pearl clutching territory a little bit, but, like, if I'm a kid and I see my favourite Pokemon player start doing hand gestures like that when they win, I'm going to think that's okay to do. And if I start going to locals and start using that hand gesture, like the players that I'm playing against, I'm probably going to get banned from that store. You know what I mean? My mom's probably going to tell me off for swearing. So, to me, I don't think it's negotiable at all. I think you just have to accept that, like, that isn't okay to do. Shout out to Michael Davidson with the area. Is it the impact font on the back there? Team DDG. Is that Dead Draw Gaming? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I'm on Team Just the TCG. Shirts available now. justtcg.myspreadshop.co.uk. Gotta get the promo in, right? But yeah, all these decks are fast decks. And also, I'm surprised, actually, no Lugia. So, what I was looking for, and I'll quickly check, actually, there was one match that was having to be played off stream because it was, I don't know if you guys know, but the new rules are, there's a top 8, but, like, anyone from position X to Y on certain match points has to play it out. It's asymmetrical cut, so you've got to make a definitive top 8. Jess Parker on 12, I know, that's insane. So, I don't know who it was who had to play it out. I'll try and quickly find that out. Unless anybody already knows. But yeah, I think it's Rahul. See, this is why I was looking. Rahul Reddy was one of them. But I don't know who Rahul ended up playing against. So Rahul's at number 9, so I think Rahul had to play... Oh, Rahul had to play Michael Davidson, I think. Which was Drago versus Lugia, and Michael won. Which is kind of crazy. Because yeah, Rahul... So Rahul, Michael, and Ian were all on... Wait, no, that's not right.
And it looks like we see Michael going first here. And we know that Maridon can have some...
Oh, yeah, it must be, because, like, yeah, because Michael's been awarded an extra point because he won. Right, so Michael and Rahul were both on 30. Michael won, so got 3 more points to go into top 8. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So it was only those two that the asymmetrical cut affected, which is kind of crazy, actually. We were expecting, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people in that position, but apparently not. Cool, okay. Also, sorry, Lotto, I didn't realise I was, like, ranting the entire time. Thank you very much for the bit, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Me going on Twitter to see the Ian Robb situation. I saw it this morning, I was like, oh, what's going on here? And I saw all the complaints, and I saw screenshots, but I didn't see the video until, like, a couple of scrolls, and I was like, ah, okay. Tord was 1 point short of asymmetrical cut. Damn. I saw Azul didn't do too well, either. What was Azul playing? Does anyone know?
Let's make sure that I can get a very good start. I want to get ahead on prizes before you've even got rolling here. So turn 1.
Just want to see how long is left on the broadcast. Well, 4 hours yet, jeez. That's a lot of filler, because we could do is skipping through some matches. From here, we've still got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, I think.
That's a pretty gosh darn good start. And Mew in the
Yikes. Might be here a while.
Nice bit of rebooting. Yeah, restarting, sorry.
Azul didn't make day 2, which was the first big shock of the tournament. Jeez. But yeah, what was he playing? So, again, talking about matchups and etc., I believe this is favoured from a ride-on if you can get that, get one of the Dragos early enough. And then you've got the Mew and the Pheasantipity to clean up on. Or Squawkabilly if they end up playing that down. But the Radiant Charizard does help the matchup quite a lot. So we'll see how it plays out.
Get the first attack against Regidrago. If you go first, they have a turn where they're not really rolling, and then you
Oh, I feel like the Ogerpons as well, of course. The Miraidons are also good into Ogerpon.
you get the first attack. Either way, if you can have a good
You know what we could see in this matchup, actually? Same as we saw with Isaiah Bradner. We could see a double cure him. That is completely doable. Because you got a lot of like 200, 220 attackers. Mew, Pheasantipity are both like vulnerable to that kind of thing as well. Double Squawk? Oof. You don't want to prize that, do you?
Is available to him, and yet we'll just play a copy of Blood Moon Ursaluna, worth keeping an eye on.
Does Ursaluna make much of a difference in this matchup? I suppose it's a good attacker into Ogerpon.
No, but I'm looking at Jesse.
Yeah, there's quite a lot that answers the questions, but you do need the options of boss's orders and stuff at like proper time, peak times.
I'm also looking, and I'm seeing, I think there were 4 energy in hand.
Yeah, there was quite
7 out of 16 energy which aren't in the deck.
Oof,
you know
bloody
what
hell.
that means? That means that actually, when you play those electric generator, you know, you're expecting to have 13, 14 energy.
It's the kind of hand you want at INO, isn't it?
Lowering the odds quite a lot here. So yeah, there's 7 energy.
Chat, how do they feel about the blue gold cards?
That is going to hurt, and we're going to see an Arben.
Yep.
When I was like still playing Champa, I was very tempted to grab those. They look kind of good. Vance Kelly ended on 25. Yeah, he hasn't got Mew VMAX to crutch him, has he? Consta Calumet on 28. Was Consta playing Miraidon?
Well, but we do see this Arven being played. Now you're right, we could be seeing an electric generator being
At some point, I will go back through like PTCG stats and have a look.
In Jesse's hand there, worth noting. And we do see the Forest Hill Stone currently.
Pheasant Skibbity.
Well. So let's see what Jesse does target here. It looks like we are going to be riding the electric generator train still, though. With that rescue board, that
why wouldn't we be?
Attached to 1 less retreat cost. Worth noting, Miraidon does have a 1 retreat cost, so that will.
I've watched 2 different Miraidon decks now. Does Jesse play Beach Court?
If this electric generator hits 2, you just attach 1 for turn. You attach the rescue board, retreat.
I just can't remember.
And that's going to be 2 prize cards for Jesse straight away.
It is, and the day I see a Miraidon player play a turn 1 Arben and not get an electric generator.
Jesse, please don't look into my soul.
I don't want to think about that. It is unconscionable. That's what you do with Miraidon.
Oh, and here we go.
That was terrifying. This has got such low odds to hit.
Energy, there we go, cross to the hands. Oh,
just the one.
Honestly, I see. There's so much energy not in the deck. I don't think 1's a bad result here.
Honestly, yeah, I'm surprised it hit 1 at all.
Energy in the deck would honestly be, that is well above.
Right, with a full bench, does Raikou take a knockout here? 120, 40, 60, 80. It could take the Mew. Twitter saying it was a terrible call on Ian Robb. For me, if I win, I put my head to the table. That's how I celebrate. I didn't celebrate. I just signed the slip and move on. Console was on Lugia. Ah, okay. Yeah, Twitter saying it's a terrible call on Ian Robb, bearing in mind most of them are friends of Ian Robb. Like, they're going to say it's a bad call. I don't know Ian Robb, so I can speak objectively. Like, I like Ian Robb. I think he's great. I think he's a very good player. He's an Arc Duraludon believer, so I'm always a fan. But it was a completely fair call. Like, at the end of the day, he should be glad, as should everybody else, that it was match loss and not DQ. I think if you showed that clip to 1,000 random people and asked them what gesture's being made, they don't. I reckon you'd have a 90% hit rate of, oh yeah, that's the anchor with a W's hand gesture. I literally waved that on the way to somebody on the way here because they cut me up in traffic.
Prime catcher into the Mew. That's going to get the Squawk ability in the active as it has got the rescue board attached. We're going to see a manual attachment there to the Raikou.
Murdo just sent me a screenshot of my stream preview.
So Squawk can see discard your hand to draw 6. Let's see what Jesse will find.
I'm going to get in trouble. I'm gonna tweet that.
This is not a deck that plays a bunch of super rod or attaches from the discard like those old flappy versions. This is a deck that plays a bunch of energy.
Sorry, chat.
And hopes you don't have to discard a bunch early while having a bunch of
No, I'm good.
That is a real downside to where Jesse is in this game. That is the big story as to why Jesse's not having that explosive start that they're so used to in this tournament. So you can attack with Raikou.
I feel like I'm basing something terrible here, but I just tweeted the picture. So we just hit this part of the stream. I sure hope nothing happens because of this rude hand gesture.
Yep, has
You
got
don't
the...
need a full bench KO Mew.
Jester's hit tweets coming soon.
Yeah, has
You're
got
gonna
the,
end up in a
the
fight
Zapdos
again.
I
I hate it when you end up in
could put
fights
that
on
in
Twitter.
play. We've got the
Oh,
the
man.
Lightning Rondo. We did
It's
see
weird how
the
gestures have a
Pound
meaning
Storm
to it,
play.
though. I mean,
That's gonna grab
it's a
break
very
from
well-known
the
gesture.
Pokemon,
Like,
HP by 50.
we don't have to keep going on about it. We've got
Yeah,
a different
I mean,
match
it's
going on right now,
we are
but
looking at potential
you know,
KO. It's not the Photon Blaster, but it
it's
might be enough to
it's
get
not
the job
great.
No, it should be. Now we need a full bench though. As it is, we're only hitting 1
You mean
Here
Jester?
we go. Drawing
Rude
a
hand
start.
Jester?
If Jesse can fill his bench,
Oh.
there's a pheasant dip.
That's what they called me in the Wild West, Rude Hand Jester.
Get the KO, but it's not the bench Pokemon you want. You are
Ah,
bench
for so many
blocking
reasons.
yourself here.
Pun intended.
But
I would hope it was.
KO, Jesse says yes. Lightning Rondo is going to hit exactly.
Nice. I mean, you got to take those 2 prizes where you can.
The way the Raikou math works here, Shay.
It's greedy.
You add up all the bench Pokemon, add one.
But you
times it by
gots to.
20, boom. That's where you go.
No idea what
That's
Michael's
how
hand's
math
like.
works.
It could be like
There you go.
absolutely
Quick
killer
math
now.
there from Ross. Love to see it. So
I don't know
Jesse
that we
did
saw
what
any
he needed
dragons
to
in
do.
this card, to be
Get
fair.
a turn 1, 2
There is a
points
Tina.
KO. Oh, that's Celestial Roar for Michael. That's not.
Yikes.
Just cut 3 cards of your deck and you can attach any energy.
That hand is horrendous.
Oh, that's blood in the
That
water.
hand is very, very bad. So I think
3
it's
gold
Jesse's turn
Dengos.
here. So let's
In
see
day
what
2 on
Jesse
Poke
opts
starts,
to
they
do.
don't have all the list yet, and 1
I've not
Dialga.
seen- I've
1
not seen
Dialga.
Celestial Roar on Regidrago for
No.
so long.
Somebody time traveled.
Legend has gone top
Somebody
3,
heard
it's
Last of
the
these
same
Star
energy you can
Worlds.
attach them. It's not what you're looking for.
So it looks like we are over at Jesse's side.
I
on the
would
board.
never
Looks
in a
like
million years
we can
risk
do the account store search on
Dialga
the
in a world of Regidrago
Let's see what
Kieran.
Jesse, you have
That
for
seems
Jesse
mad.
Parker right now. You're obviously thinking, right, if we can get the Photon Blaster off here, that would be immense.
You're asking for a lot
pressure.
from the Photon Blaster, to be fair.
Photon Blaster would make such a huge difference here. Here's a fleet-footed drawing a card. It was a Luminion, but there's no bench
Yeesh.
space to play it. You did bench lock yourself on the previous turn to get that KO, which I kind of like that. We see an energy on the
I think you might have to
Maraudon.
just swing in and
No
accept it.
draw ups. Oh, Professor's
wow.
research. Now we do see one more energy hit in the discard.
God, if we see a handful of energy here, this is going to suck for Jesse.
Yeah. No, there's no. It's still only 7 that are unavailable because that energy
One.
is the one you attach,
DTE
they both
switch
take the
cart.
prizes.
No
So there's none
way
energy,
to get
I think,
generator.
that have been essentially drawn or played here. Now that you've got one in hand. So electric generator, you're getting through your deck now. Your odds are going up a little bit. It's not perfect, but did we draw an electric generator?
No.
We did not, so I think we just saw a Lightning Rondo there for the, what's that, 160 damage. And back over to Michael.
Wait,
Again,
the Dialga's
that
another
is the top
tournament.
deck
It'd scroll
one. I
further
don't
down the
think
page, but there
it was
might be one
particularly
because they've
great.
only got
I
about
said
half the
Super
lists
not
up.
being played,
Yeah, I
but
saw
it was
that
split
earlier. They
between
didn't have too many up.
Was that Giratina V-Star and then a Reggie
Why would
Draco
Giratina V-Star
as
go
well,
back in,
really
champ?
getting
There's
shuffled
Regidrago
back in.
V-Star.
But yeah, I need to see what Michael's top deck was, but because we saw the turn before, we didn't see any cards being played. It was just Celestial Roar. And then
God,
back
having to
over
rely on
Jesse.
Celestial Roar feels
Let's
horrible.
see what Michael does.
Like, I wouldn't risk Celestial Roar anyway, because even if you get the attachments, the likelihood that you get knocked out, it's wild.
There was basically nothing there. It's not an ideal situation at all. Now it does look like we got an Arven. Is Jesse playing an Arven
I think
here?
was that just super and pass for Michael?
I think
it
Super
was.
Pod.
Yikes.
Over to Jesse's side of the board.
I mean, that's
It looked like it was
got to be
completely
game at this
score
stage.
there
Like,
by
Raikou takes the
Jesse.
knockout.
And oh my goodness, Jesse.
You just got to power up a Miraidon, ready
Yeah,
for...
if you are Jesse, like thinking, I'm getting
the
all
Ogapon.
turns in the world.
And Jesse is going to go up.
Is this
4
your
points.
first time
That
watching
KO
without
on
knowing
4. Jesse
results?
needs to do one
I
thing
know
here
some of the
to
results,
get the
but I
KO
haven't really
right
paid
there.
full
What you're
attention to
really
them.
trying to do
So,
here,
don't
set up
spoil
that
anything.
Miraidon, and then at some point,
Also, welcome, Poke Robbo. Hope
feel
you're well.
that's
Welcome,
come
welcome.
on, and that's the game. We see an Ultra Ball here.
I ultimately know what ends up in the finals. I don't know how we get there. It's probably the best way to describe it. Twitter's really good at spoiling everything for me.
The more lightning energy you
Now,
have in your deck, the better
A
chance
person
you
with
have.
self-control just wouldn't go on Twitter. Unfortunately, I'm chronically online, so, you know, first thing I do in the morning, check tweets.
So search out that Mew. You can't play
It's
it
ruined
there.
Formula
There's
1 and
one less
WWE for me,
card,
and why not
keep it
Pokemon
there.
2?
Here comes Electric Generator. We're trying to power up that Miraidon, not for this turn, but for next turn.
Double hit would go
Don't
hard.
forget,
Single.
one hit.
That's not bad. We'll take a one. I think there's a basic energy in hand as well, right?
Yeah, so next turn. you
I just
get
haven't
that
touched Twitter.
up
I did,
next.
however, check
I think
RK9.
Jesse is in for game 1 here quite
Yeah,
nicely.
I
There's no real
just,
reason
I
for
need to
Michael
start
concede.
avoiding
We've got a lot
Twitter.
of time limit on these games,
What do you think of the White Six? I think they're very good. I think they've actually done a really good job with the White Six. They look... They haven't gone with the stupid amount of, like, supernatural stuff in like, the matches and things like that, which they could have. Because I feel like there was a bit too much... Well, there was always too much of that with The Undertaker, for example. Like, you know... And Kane as well. Like, great examples of, like... They're just standing there and suddenly... fire and the opponent goes, ah! You know, I find that stuff really annoying. Well, not annoying, but now I watch it, I'm like, it's a bit cheesy. So the way they're doing it now, having actually good wrestlers just, like, wrestle really well, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, the emotion behind, like, the tapes and things like that, the whole storyline is really good. They're doing a fantastic job of it. I did end up watching a bit of Firefly Funhouse the other week as well, and that made me think a little bit. That made me sad because it's really good. Like it's almost watching that now is almost like a prequel to the Wyatt Six. It's crazy. Who would miss me? I'm just Rowan. Yeah, it's sad, dude. They're doing really well at making an emotional investment in it, to be honest. I am going to appreciate it a lot more as well when I'm not just watching it through top 10s. Because it's coming to Netflix, isn't it, next year? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to be able to watch it properly. You feel Braun Strowman's going to join the Wyatt Six? I could see them going that way. They're definitely leaving it open as an option, aren't they? Like, he said himself that he's trying to, like, distance himself, isn't he? To avoid, like... He worries about the monster that be awakened or something, which is kind of cool. Like, they are planting the seeds for it as a possibility. Pokemon stream, by the way. We're talking WWE. WWE and F1 so far. I feel like he's going to end up doing a Daniel Bryan. What do you mean? Jesse looks so tired, bless him. Dude, I think I'd be tired if I went 12-0. With the Wyatt family. Oh, like joining them and then falling behind? Let's head over to the replay here. Remind us how. Oh my god, Pianofish, you beat me. Here was the big turn 1 lightning rondo. No, that's 2 today. Is this stream popular? Mom, I made it 2 bots in 1 stream. And had to go about it a sort of long-winded way, but it got there nonetheless. And that Riker was just saying, well, if you're not going to do anything, Michael, I'm just going to lightning rondo again, and then that was pretty much all she wrote. Michael did have 1 turn to try and piece together a comeback, but unfortunately wasn't able to, and just... Well, okay, this could be interesting. I wonder if this is just like an easy 2-0 for Jesse. Game 1 then. Jesse, big side release. To be fair, like, he didn't have a good start, but like the absolute brickination of that Drago deck definitely helped. I think if it got going, we would have been looking at a different game, because Jesse definitely stumbled turn 1. Got away with it as well. Like I said, I do wonder if the double Kieran play is the way to go in this deck. I'm going to lie my lap back for a bit. An hour ago I had all 3 dogs sat on me. Jesus. Come mouse back from under Gizmo. I think all my cats are hiding in the conservatory at the moment. We got one of the sofas up on its side just to make room in the conservatory because we're clearing that out. And Morty's decided that's where he needs to be. Which is wild because he's not a cat that likes height. So he's just vibing up there apparently. You know, Kyurem, there's a lot of Pokemon that are 220 or less in Jesse's deck. Oh, jeez. What am I doing up here, Rick? Hey, was that Lechonk in the background? Oh, I just realised it's 2 o'clock. I should be community daying. From the comfort of my own home. I was going to set up the Pokemon Go. I ain't going to actually pay attention. Right, let's get the ticket going. As well as 1 copy of Rescue Board, which is his only copy actually. So we saw that being utilized. Make 5 nice throws, catch 15 Beldum, power up Pokemon 10 times. We'll catch the 15 Beldum first. We'll get the items. Where is incense? And you really want 2 on the board, so you can Did you all hear that? It's so noisy. That is going to be a little bit awkward for Michael. He's only going to be able okay, we got loads of Beldum around. That is not enough. We didn't catch the first one. It means every turn's energy attachment is going to be a little more important. Yep, we didn't catch the second one. That's concerning. It's not that many of them.
quite see it. Ultra Ball by the looks of it. Going to grab that Miraidon EX, and that's what's going to activate that tandem unit. Grab 2 lightning types and pop them on the.
I'm assuming Jesse's gone first here.
Search as well.
Yeah, it's going to find out that for the second game in a row.
God.
3 energy
I can just hang this from something where it's not going to make too much noise.
In a 60-card deck, you do expect some to be prized. Let's be honest. About a quarter of your deck is energy.
He just says meow. That might be allergies and cat. I mean, the way Morty meows isn't like a proper meow, so he could be saying RGs.
Really is, but you know, managed to get away with it in game
He
1.
just go.
So let's see if we can get away with it.
It's like the best way to describe it is it's like cat static.
Who's going to get benched as well. As a Squawkabilly,
Like just very strange noises.
Here we are. I've not actually had a chance to consult Jesse's hand here. Let's have a little gander what he was working with.
Oh, a little gander.
Not the most.
Whipping out the UK-isms.
I wonder if Jesse's going to try and get some energy on the board of electric generators. Let's see if Squawkabilly gave him, and the answer is no. But we do see a Forest Seal Stone now.
AO Forest Seal.
Yeah, but there's no way to get out the active now. Your only rescue board
And a
is
second Squawkabilly. Imagine if you could use 2.
Oh, side note, the second switch card is prized.
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Right now is Prime Catcher. Because there's 2 switch cards, 1 in the discard, 1 in the prizes. 1 rescue board in the prizes. Yeah, I think you have to manually retreat that Greninja or play Prime Catcher. I think that's literally the only
It's not
way
looking
to get
good, is it?
active.
Jeez. Power up
Less
10
than ideal,
Pokemon.
Shay.
No, you're right. Less than ideal, but at least Greninja does have a 1 retreat cast. It's not like trying to maneuver something huge out the way. But you're right.
You
energy,
make
don't
me a
really want to be attached to
maneuver.
Greninja if possible. But you're right. That's
Maneuver.
Squawkabilly getting rid of the switch cart. That's all she wrote for that. As that because that town store is going to grab a bravery charm there. Not sure where that's going to get attached to this turn. If not, but if it does, basic Pokemon attached to.
Oh, you're smite can power up.
Yeah, 50 extra HP is quite nice. Give a little more survivability to those Pokemon. It can take a Blood Moon Ursaluna out of range of a Lost Impact, for instance.
It takes a whole village to power up an Ursaluna, as far as I'm aware.
You can do there to play around with the maths a little bit. So,
Oh, there we go.
what
Charmander.
have we got coming
Or
down?
Charizard.
We've got
That can be
Bravery
powered up.
Charm on the Miraidon, puts it up to 270. We've got
1,
some
2,
energy
3,
on
4,
that
5,
Miraidon
6,
as
7, 8, 9,
and
10.
it looks like a pass. That is not the explosive turn.
Oh no, we got 10. Cool.
we generally wanted there. But remember, that's
Sorry, I know I should be
turn
paying
one.
attention.
Yeah,
I apologize.
final turn, doesn't attack.
I just want to set up the
Jesse
stuff.
needs a big explosive. There is still plenty
We
of time left
need
to
a
pull it off.
metal type
And we
as
do
well
see
for Mega
Mark Frank
Evolution.
there with an Earthen Vessel.
Steel
Gonna
type.
discard
That'll
that
do. Steelix.
Gudra V-Star. Love to get that in the discard pile nice and early. That rolling
Oh,
Iron
jeez,
will
Rick.
be copied obviously via that Apex Dragon. And that rolling iron will do 200 damage and reduce damage done to itself by 80 next turn.
We're going
Yeah,
gooing.
that's always going to be fun. Give yourself that extra survivability. 280 damage is not really what Miraidon loves hitting. 220, that's the magic number. That's what Miraidon's really going for. That's what you get with your Raikou.
That's what you get when you play Miraidon.
Zapdos puts it up to 230. Getting up to 280, yeah, that's a little bit more of an ask. So you're trying to avoid the Regidrago V-Star as much as possible.
Doesn't sound positive, does it?
KO becomes so important. And then you gust around a little bit, maybe take out 1 V-Star, and that's your route to victory.
Also, the fact that the
So we're going to see an Ultra Ball
bench
coming
hasn't
down.
updated yet, it's kind of weird. It should have that
Like
Squawk's
Mark
going
Lee
down.
is going to be using Town Store. I don't think actually plays any tool cards, just using that to consult resources and see what he has available to
God,
him.
that Miraidon
That's
board
Squawkabilly
state is
has
kind of
to take out the
scary.
Ultra Ball. That was just
Very
trying to get
intimidating.
Drago V-Star and a basic grass energy. So it's like Squawkabilly all over the place here for both players. We might see that Squawk. And
Hey, they're
Steve
squawking all over the
decide
place.
his hand to draw 6 on his
Stop
first turn
them.
of the game.
They're making a
That's
right
hard
mess.
for getting, you know, just getting set up. And worth noting that Motivate can be used and often is in the Regidrago decks, letting you accelerate 2 basic energy.
I'd love to see a Motivate here.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Just a reminder there that Squawkabilly has been used. And it's kind of cheeky using your opponent's town store, but it's a really good thing to do. If you haven't had a chance
Hey,
to check your
hey,
prizes,
I'm
well,
squawking
it's a
here.
chance to check your prizes. Here comes the only Teal Mask Ogapon available in the deck with an energy.
Only
attack
one?
to it.
That's bad.
Draw a
The
card,
E-switch,
then
though.
Switch, that's good. Problem is, there's only 1 Regidrago.
Yes.
And you don't really want to start using energy switch to pile it up with energy and then see it get KO'd.
I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if it doesn't get KO'd.
I think there's no other way. So I think looks like Earthen Vest is going to discard that Dragapult. Yeah, I'd love to see that. And it's going to grab, it looks like a basic fire and a basic grass. I think if you're Michael, all you can do here is attach that fire.
God, this looks absolutely
Hope
awful
that
for the
your
Drago player.
Regidrago V can survive. That's all you can do at this
I would
point.
not be happy with this
Oh,
current board state at all.
your fingers, you see the expression face as he's shuffling up. That Reggie Drago V has to survive to give Marco a best chance of staying in this game.
The good news is Jesse is going to really struggle to get this Greninja out of the active spot. That is at least one saving grace. So we're looking for potentially a
I don't think he's struggling to get it out of there at all.
Right on, so you can manually attach the retreat.
This is pretty easy to me.
Maybe using your prime catcher to take out, say, that teal mask.
Like, you can literally go generate onto them right off 2, manual attach, retreat.
Yeah, worth noting, if he does use prime catcher into that teal mask Ogerpon, that would be Michael's only one until Super Rod would get played. Town Store did conclude there. Didn't quite manage to see what it was, unfortunately, but it looks like we are going to see an Arven being played here as well. Now, this is going to give us some insight. Worth noting, Jesse still does have Star Alchemy available.
I don't think they know what they're talking about.
Can grab a tool card and an item, and the Star Alchemy can grab any card Jesse likes. So a ton of search power here.
I'm just going to start running a deck now that has like 4 squawks in it called Hey, I'm Squawking Here. And they just motivate to each other constantly. And then we play Sharon's Care, so when they get 2 damage, just scoop them up.
On early turns, it's what it does.
That'd be so dumb.
I don't think there's any left.
Jesse loves staring directly into the camera.
Sorry, the rescue board in the prizes might not have any option. So here we go, electric generator. Let's see how this pans out. Top 5 cards. Remember, you can attach up to 2 lightning energy you find there, but they have to be in the top 5. Little crossover.
Let's go!
That'll do very
nice.
nicely indeed. And here's the thing, now you can manually attach to Greninja if you've got an energy.
Of course you do.
You can manually attach to retreat and get it out the active. I don't know if I saw an energy in Jesse's hand though.
No.
It looks like he's using Star Alchemy to go fetch it. Could just be a basic energy. Could grab the prime catcher. I think probably just want to.
So how risky do you go here?
Want to try and remove that Reggie Drago V if you can. Could use a double turbo energy if you like. That would
I wouldn't want a prime catch, I know that much.
Any card you like here, Jesse. This is a fantastic place to be.
No, this is lovely. That's why we play Star Alchemy.
It's got to be energy.
Any card you like, and it looks like it was that double turbo energy. And let's face it, it just had to be something to get Greninja out the active.
Yep.
So you want to keep the electric in the deck as much as possible. I think one of the worst feelings in the world is like going generator than just seeing the wrong energy. You had that lot with Future Box, where it was like, oh yeah, I see energy, it's too psychic. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
So by using this, you're not lowering your odds of future electric generator.
What are you thinking, champ?
I was about to say, but it looks like we are going to see this Photon Blaster KO here. And that is devastating for Marco.
But he's not done yet.
Drago V in play. Looks like doesn't play the copy of Thornton, so that won't be an option either. So Michael, if he's going to attack this turn, we're going to
attack with what?
Myriad Shower.
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Yeah, Leaf Myriad Shower we've seen can work.
So just 30, 60, 90, plus the cost, 120, 150, 180.
Yes.
I don't think you're winning this with the the Ogerpon, let's be honest.
You need 4 energy onto a Teal Mask Ogerpon to do 240 and get the KO.
So to make that work, for context, you need 4 energy on an Ogerpon. You need Ogerpon down, Teal Dance, Ogerpon down, Teal Dance, Ogerpon down, Teal Dance, manual attach, 2 energy switches, then get it into the active, assuming it's not already in the active. And granted, he does already have 2 on there. He hasn't got manual done yet.
That is not the hand you want. Oh no, Michael Davidson.
Gonna be real, you dog. Probably gonna scoop.
Navigate out of this. Only has 2 prize Pokemon in play as well. Worth noting, Photon Blaster, but you do have to maneuver your Miraidon if you do want to attack next turn. But
probably scoop.
An energy switch onto the Squawkabilly, press the Churro scenario. Going to see what, and then bench the Teal Mask Ogerpon and use Motivate.
Yep, that's where you have to go.
Teal Mask again, Teal Dance, I should say.
Just to draw an extra card, see one more card.
Oh,
Drago V-Star 2.
That's wretched.
There are no real relevant attacking options on the board, and you're using Squawkabilly to build up your Teal Mask Ogerpon that is not even your main attacker.
Have we got a boss in hand?
It's not going to take much for Jesse to KO this Squawkabilly, go up by 4 prizes and get into a phenomenal position for potentially getting into top
Generator
4.
Ultra.
Oh, and we can see an electric generator off of concealed cards.
Yeah, does still need to maneuver around.
Yeah, maybe he can't attack.
2 turns in a row.
So the Raikou will do the job.
Could power up the Raikou. That is a possibility.
Could even, you can just retreat into the Raikou at this point.
Have we seen Prime Catcher yet?
Not the most efficient use of your energy, but you can.
You definitely can. We did see Ultra Ball here being played. He's going to thin the deck.
I always feel Roaring Moon is underestimated. I mean,
Goodness gracious me, but
after rotation, it's kind of appropriate.
Does have a bench slot open,
But yeah,
so if you grab Luminion
without spoiling
off
anything
the
else,
board,
I do agree with you.
or Luminion for
Also,
Arnold,
welcome,
grab
Bonzo. Hope you're well.
Pikachu to reset as well. So many, a myriad of options here for Jesse.
A myriad leaf shower, in fact.
I adore Prime Catcher.
Einthorn's EX player got lucky.
Get a two-prong
Don't
KO, leave
don't
your
spoil
opponent
anything.
just a
Not all of us have
small
seen the
bit of
all the results
get
yet.
rid of their only attacker.
Behave
I
yourselves.
think Prime Catcher at this stage would all but end the game. You would still need a pivoting option. There's no free retreat.
Ah, my bad. It's okay. Don't worry.
Deal with that. You'll be fine.
Like I said, I'm aware of what the final is. I just don't want anyone who's watching this for the first time like to get spoiled.
So that basic energy in hand. Jesse does have a few options here. Just opting, trying to work out what is the most optimal. That's what we got to do in these high pressure scenarios. So electric generator is being played here.
I did talk about it a little bit as well with the Iron Hands player, because the Iron Hands player obviously gets as far as they do. Damn.
Hook him up to the electric grid. He's generating so much electricity right now.
I wondered where he was going with that. I thought he was going to say electric chair. Why? What are his crimes? Playing Maridon at Worlds, I imagine. I do wonder if JW and Tricky Jim are kind of kicking themselves a little bit by not playing Maridon. What a call from Jesse. Never doubted the dark. Yeah, just a Prime Catcher.
This is going to take out the Tiamat Gogapon, Shay. It is going to leave Michael.
That's going to be game.
One Squawkabilly with one energy on the board, and I don't know if Michael can come back from that. And if you made me guess, I'd say probably not.
And I'd have to agree with you. You're going to see Prime Catcher into the Tiamat Ogapon. Going to promote the Raikou. Going to get fleet-footed to draw an extra card as well.
That's going to be it.
Now, I imagine we're going to see a pay retreat Photon Blaster here.
But imagine if you just tickled him with the Raikou instead.
Retreat back into the Photon Blaster, which has been reset. So now that is
God, what an absolutely brutal situation.
20 damage, and that would be a huge KO here, and that would put Jesse down to 2 prize cards left in this top 8 match.
Like, genuinely, in this situation, what are you hoping to top deck to even stay in the game?
Oh, no!
Beautiful. Good job, Jesse. Man's, has he been like undefeated in every game as well?
That's a pretty impressive thing, I think.
Wow.
Who's mid now, Beaches?
What a top 8 performance
Nice.
that was for Jesse Parker. Just being able to accelerate.
All right,
those
let's